To whom it may concern, your me time is a non negotiable part of your life. My name is Julia, and I created this journal especially for your me time. And today I want to walk you through the journal and also kind of walk you through the process of how I created this. So, as I've said, my name is Julia. I'm an artist, and in my me time, I love to make art, I love to journal, and I just love to be creative. Here are some of the journals I've created before this, and I just love them all. I've been creating journals for about 2 years and I've learned so much along the way. It's really been an enjoyable journey and I've been taking it slow and enjoying every single part of the process. So, some of the feedback that I was getting from my previous journals was that people wanted something that was guided. Sometimes we can open up our journals and the blank page is really kind of frightening because it's like, what am I to write? So in this creative journal, I decided to give a little bit more direction, but also keep the freedom that a blank page in a journal has. So as I walk you through this page, what I want you to keep in mind is that whether it's this journal or another journal, your journal should be a creative space that you can express yourself however you want. That's the beauty of journaling. There's nobody there to judge you, tell you your opinion is wrong, tell you you're using the wrong colors, or yeah, it's just a space for you. So, one of the things that's unique about this journal is that it has a place for coloring. I sometimes pull out my journal and I don't really want to write, but I want to play around with my materials, my color pencils, my markers, things like that. And so, this journal has a space for you to color. I actually started out with these designs by drawing them in my sketchbook. I'm going to show you an example here. I drew these mandalas in my sketchbook, and these are so meditative to create as well as color. So I just wanted to show that this is actually hand drawn art. It's not drawn by I used my hand and my brain. And so that is the first unique feature that I just really love about this journal. This specific coloring page is inspired by a tarot reading that I got that was kind of talking about being in the desert, solitude, alone time, and just getting comfortable with that. All right. So the next thing that this journal has, or the next feature rather, is that this is a spiral bound square notebook. A lot of journals are rectangular rather, and I really wanted to be different and put this journal into a square shape. Also, because of the mandalas that I showed you earlier in the video, I just felt like square would be best. It's also spiral bound, so you can open up the pages and lay this journal flat because sometimes with different journals, it's just hard to use them when they're not flat. I'm also thinking about adding a hardcover option, so let me know if that would be something that would be interesting to you. The next thing is that I have these creative prompts and I created these because I don't know why or what was the reason for my art teacher in elementary school. Like, we have this project that I love to do and it was like a creative journaling exercise, and the teacher would come up with like a random shape and we would have to draw and write. And so that's what that section is. I also have the classic line pages for when you actually do want to journal, and that is front and back. I also want to mention on the pages where there's coloring pages, those have a blank backspace in case you're using markers, because sometimes markers bleed through. Gridded paper, because I will be using this journal to brainstorm things, and I just love gridded paper for drawing and keeping things inside of the grid. Here's the back part of the journal, and let's move on to the materials that I'll be using. So I plan on getting really creative with this journal, and I really want to emphasize the fact that this journal is to be used however you want to use it. So I will be using my color pencils. I have these Prismacolor basic color pencils, and I really want to get better with my color pencil skills. So I'll definitely be using this journal to explore that. I will also be using my alcohol markers, which I just been loving these lately, along with this little sheet that I can put underneath inside of the journal pages so the alcohol markers bleed through. By the way, if you are interested in any of these materials, I'm going to link them in the description below. I will get a little commission if you buy it. So thank you if you buy it. And also, I will be getting creative with other materials that are not just colors. So think glue, scissors, newspapers, stickers. I mean, I really just want to get creative and I don't even have a limit as to how I'm going to use this journal. I also want to test out my watercolors. I have a few watercolors, glitter watercolors. I have oil pastels. I just want to use it all. So I'm looking forward to going through this journal with you. I'm going to link the journal in the description below if you want this. And also, I have some free coloring pages. All of it will be linked in the description below. I'm so excited to go through this journal with you. Until next time, chat soon.